We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's today's news. The final revision of first quarter GDP confirmed a larger contraction of the U.S. economy than earlier readings, supporting the view that a recession is either in progress or coming, say economists, as inflation rages and stocks head for the worst first half of a year since 1970. The latest report, released by the Commerce Department Wednesday morning, showed that gross domestic product, the broadest measure of goods and services produced across the economy, shrank by 1.6% on an annualized basis in the three-month period from January through March. The initial report, released in April, showed GDP shrank by 1.4% on an annualized basis. Despite Biden's claims that a recession is not inevitable, more and more signs are pointing to the fact that we are either in or about to go into a recession. U.S. District Judge Allison Nathan sentenced disgraced socialite Ghislaine Maxwell to 20 years in federal prison for her role in the sex trafficking scheme of her longtime confidant Jeffrey Epstein, who died in jail awaiting trial. 8 women sent the court victim impact statements to describe how the crimes affected their lives. Maxwell, age 60, didn't testify in her trial last year when she was convicted on 5 counts, including sex trafficking of a minor. But she spoke in court before her sentencing, addressing the victims. "I am sorry for the pain that you've experienced," Maxwell said. "I hope my conviction brings you closure." The sentence shows it is never too late for justice, according to U.S. Attorney Damian Williams. Cassidy Hutchinson, an aide to former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows before and during the January 6th Capitol assault, gave fraudulent testimony to the House January 6th committee. Hutchinson testified that then-President Donald Trump knew there were armed people in the crowd at his January 6th Stop the Steal rally, but called for relaxing security and urged the mob to go to the Capitol. "I don't effing care that they have weapons," Hutchinson testified she heard Trump say. "They're not here to hurt me," Hutchinson said. Trump demanded to go to the Capitol and lunged for the presidential SUV's steering wheel when a Secret Service agent insisted on returning to the West Wing. 2 Secret Service agents are prepared to testify before Congress that then-President Donald Trump did not lunge at a steering wheel or assault them in an attempt to go to the Capitol during the January 6th riot, and that Hutchinson was never told what she claims to have been told, said a source close to the Secret Service. Turkey ended its objection to Sweden and Finland joining NATO. The Western Military Alliance's Secretary General hailed the historic decision as a step forward for European security as it supports Ukraine's fight against Russia's invasion. "We now have an agreement that paves the way for Finland and Sweden to join NATO," said the Secretary General. The 2 Nordic countries decided to abandon their long-standing neutral status to bolster their security against possible aggression from nearby Russia. Turkey had opposed their NATO applications due to their support of Kurdish rebel groups that are considered terrorists by the Turkish government. But the Turkish government said it got what it wanted in the form of cooperation in its fight against rebel groups. That's the raw naked truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Audible, Amazon Music, and wherever you find podcasts. We'll see you next time.